to Phoenix.
See, Phoenix is a very fastly growing city right now. There's the stadium right there. That's where the Super Bowl was. That's the back of Sun Devil Stadium. People come from around the world. A lot of corporations are starting companies here because they can get cheap space. They can get cheap workers, you know? And a lot of, I think the musicians are coming here because they can get a recording studio for anywhere from half the price to a tenth the price of a regular recording studio, you know, in other states. Yeah, Arizona's pretty much known for the harder music, you know? All the music that comes out of Arizona that's pretty well known is like, other than Sepultura, Flotsam and Jetsam, Sacred Reich, N17, Jason Newsted from Metallica, he used to play in Flotsam and Jetsam, a local, pretty heavy band.
So why do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't know if there's an attraction here that people that like that kind of music like to come here. A lot of people say it's the heat. You know, when it gets to be 120 degrees in the summer, some people say, you know, that'll have a funny effect on you. It could make you a little aggro. You know, a lot of reptiles live here. And I know for a fact, like Kerry King from Slayer, he lived here and used to raise snakes and all sorts of reptiles, lizards and such. I know a lot of people in the Sepultura crew, they raise reptiles. They have water dragons and stuff like that.
Our manager, Max's wife, is from here. It's the first place in America that when we came here that we had like a circle of friends, so it was easier to adapt instead of just going to a city that we didn't know no one and stuff. So.
We have an album where they have a cover of Orgasmatron from Motorhead, and the song got huge. They play on the radio every 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So that's when Sepultura become real big in Brazil. That doesn't necessarily mean that people like us, you know? But they know you're the guy. Like, you're the guy with the monster voice, right? I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Another day, and now I wanna see. Set us free. Why can't you say? Can't you feel? Is it real?
There's a lot of people that never thought we were going to be the one that we're going to, like, after all those years, be one of the few only Brazilian bands to make out of Brazil that way. I mean, I think it surprised 90% of the Brazilian artists still does today. Talking to real big people still come to us sometimes and they don't understand. They go
Like who? Like who?
Like Caetano Veloso and Gilberto Gil.
Oh really?
Big people, yeah.
They come
go,
to you and what do they say?
how'd you do it?
We know how it is to be in a band from a third world country, try to break it out, and they know that feeling. And for them to see a band like us break it out, it's like, it's important for Brazil.
They're up here and they're in the desert and they're starting their new families and their new lives and they're, you know, they're at a new level. Now they're looking back at their roots and where they're from and seeing what they're really about and, you know, where all this stuff comes from. You know, they're looking inside of themselves and at their history.
The whole thing about doing dictatorship was because we grew up hearing all the stories about people being disappeared and being exiled. a lot of musicians and artists being tortured.
A lot of our fathers, friends,
Yeah.
you know,
Really?
we have friends that their fathers just disappeared, or some of them
yeah.
had to move out of the country because the stuff they were saying was against the, you know.
There was this family
Crazy.
from Chile moved to Brazil because Pinochet, because of the repression in Chile, they went to Brazil. You know, so the whole South America has always been really strong on the whole torture thing. And nobody would touch the subject. Nobody would even talk about it. And I was like, you know, I think it's time for people like my age start asking the government some questions. You know, why did they do that? You know, what's the reason behind all this? Why did you kill and torture all those people, you know? I don't know, it's kind of like, I don't think it's never too late really to ask the question. Maybe nothing can be done about bringing the people back from the dead, but maybe we can teach our youngsters. Maybe I can teach my son how bad it was, and maybe when he grow up, or the people in Brazil that grow up right now, that's 3 years old, when they're 15, they don't have to deal with the same problem again.
How old is your son?
3,
Oh, 3, yeah.
and I have another one that's 9 months. I saw the guy, what's his name?
Dick Dale.
Dick Dale.
Yeah, I saw.
I went to see him in Phoenix, and he has his 5-year-old son with the drum kit through the whole show.
Is it
I
so?
thought that was great. Yeah. I wish I could talk to him after the show just to tell him how great I thought that was. It was
Yeah.
better than any other show I've seen just because of that. I think that just gives a lot of freedom for people to think like musicians are just freaks and drug users and useless people, you know. That musicians are not, and artists are normal people that can raise a child just as good or better than a politician or a doctor, you know. And you can take that kid on tour and stuff.
So whose kid is that?
That's Andreas. Andreas' little girl. Yeah, it's Julia.
Mas e manda te dar isso? Receber, tá, ficou tudo E a Zia mandou eu falar
Agora sim, sem bochechas, né? Olha lá, Nena, soltou a chupeta. Eu vi a câmera. Dá sorrisos pros holandeses, dá? Os mungus.
So where did you grow up?
You probably never heard of it.
Tell me anyway.
Belo Horizonte,
Where is that?
between São Paulo and Rio.
In Brazil.
Yeah, it's not in the coast. It's towards inside the country.
Sepultura, we started doing our own music, but it sounded a lot like bands that we were listening at the time, like Motorhead, Venom. Basically, a lot of bands outside Brazil. A few Brazilian bands that were really into it, but a lot of bands from outside. Some bands from Finland, especially like hardcore music, and some English bands like Discharge, and you know, some of the metal stuff we're really into too.
Yeah, not much of American influence.
No?
European.
Why?
It's harder. It was all harder, heavier, darker, colder. I think bands like even the Beatles shock a lot of people. I heard stories of people really freaked out when Elvis danced, when he did that dance, como é que fala, rebolar?
Moving his hip.
Twisted,
Yeah.
moving
Twisting with his hips,
moving,
yeah.
I mean, like, people freaked out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. It's funny now. It's like you look at so pathetic, you know, like don't matter. Today we're talking about way beyond that.
Thanks a lot, man. This is another track out of Roots album. This was written by Andreas, lyrics by Andreas. This is called Dusted. Dankjewel, Holland. Next song, it's from our new album Roots. It's called Straighthate. fucking ready? Because what goes around comes around. Motherfucker, you don't understand. Pain and So what's up, Holland? I see a lot of fucking hardcore Sepultura fans that are ready to hear something old. Am I right? Under a pale gray sky, we shall arise! I'm a stream of the sun. I'm on the easy to learn. See falling road.
En terwijl de regen weer even onheilspellend neerdaalde op het publiek van Pinkpop, blijkt toch dat Sepultura ook de regengangers wel degelijk kan boeien. Op dit moment heeft net iemand verteld, kijk er op dat Zuidpodium waar wij staan, zo'n 25.000 mensen naar het optreden van Sepultura. Aan de andere kant, daar is het Noordpodium, daar kijken op dit moment zo'n 15.000 mensen. En ook in de tent wordt gedanst. En die tent is de afgelopen dag... Andreas, hi, Andreas. On the left, I see Max, and here's Andreas. Well, how did you do over here?
It was great. Great stuff, great crowd. Much better support than we have in Germany. We're very satisfied, man, very happy and tired.
Now, I just told that this tribal aspect, especially in the song Rata Mahata, you invited the drummer of Doggy Dog.
Yeah.
Did the tribal aspect change your attitude towards your own music?
I don't know, I think we're changing step by step throughout the years. Sepultura is a band who is together for more than 10 years, and we've been playing every kind of place. So I think we just want to bring some new influence to our music, and nothing more natural than the Brazilian music. We are from Brazil and we know how to play those instruments, so we start working more on that. And the tribe for sure, you know, changed a lot of the ideas that we have from the Indians, you know. A lot of people think they're stupid or something, they're fools. But they're very intelligent, they know what they want, you know, they live in freedom like they want, and they have the respect of the white culture in Brazil, which is very good, you know. So it was a great experience to record the whole Roots project, you know. We have a lot of guests, including the tribe and stuff, and now we are happy to be here to show our music live, you know, which is the best for us.
Je vertelde eerder dat de percussionist die Carlinhos Brown, die dus in de studio meegespeeld heeft, dat hij boeiende aspecten aan de muziek van Sepultura heeft toegevoegd. En ik vroeg aan Andreas, een van de leden van Sepultura, of dat hun eigen mening naar hun muziek ook veranderd heeft. Het was een boeiende ervaring om met die mensen te spelen. Maar ze kenden natuurlijk dat tribal aspect kennen ze al lang. Want ze komen uit Brazilië. En het vooroordeel dat veel mensen hebben over Indianen, dat ze dom zijn, dat geldt voor hun. Daar willen zij absoluut niet van weten. Nou, this place, Pinkpop, is a festival where normally a lot of rock bands are. Do you feel at home in a rock situation instead of a hard rock or heavy metal situation?
I think we feel home wherever the people like our music, you know. I don't like to label the music and even the fans, you know. I think they're all there enjoying all the bands, and if you don't like the back, just the band that play and go in the back, drink some beer and stuff. That's what I like about festival, you know. Everybody respect each other's styles and everybody enjoy everything, you know. For us, the same to play with different bands, you know, like Rage Against the Machine and Therapy or Alanis Morissette, you know. So it's totally different, and it's good for us to show our music for different people. A lot of people never heard about Sepultura here, so it's a good chance to show our music for them.
Overduidelijk. Ik vroeg aan Andreas of hij zich thuis voelt op de poster van Pinkpop, waar een heleboel rockbands staan, waar soms zelfs ook hele gevoelige klanken te horen zijn. Je gelooft het niet, maar het is echt zo. En toen zei hij, ja, wij voelen ons hier wel degelijk thuis, want we hoeven niet alleen gelabeld te worden als een heavy metal of hard rock band. Now, Andreas, one more thing. Over the past 5, 6, 7 years, we had a boom on acoustic music. Is it imaginable that this band, your band, should do the things acoustically?
Well, we've been doing that like with more the Brazilian, you know, music, the very traditional Brazilian music, like Caioas and Hata Mahata, or the song we did with the Tribe, it's Sorry. And that's the way we like to use acoustic, you know, not in the melodic or, you know, lovely way or whatever, you know. We like to use acoustic in a very heavy and dark moody, and we've been doing that. And for us, you know, never say never, you know. We can do whatever in the future and whatever we like it, you know. So, I don't know, I see Sepultura doing a lot of different stuff in the future, for sure.
Dus ook dat is een mogelijkheid voor Sepultura, dat ze dingen klein houden, maar dan meer bijvoorbeeld op het tribal aspect gaan zitten. En ja, eigenlijk heel andere muziek gaan maken. My last question, Andreas. Is this the kind of audience you want, or will you want more, a louder audience?
Well, we always want more, but I'm pretty satisfied with the audience of today. It was really good.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bram, waar zit jij?
I really want to see Sepultura. I still haven't seen them.
Sepultura, I think, are one of the most amazing bands because I can't stand, there's a few metal bands that I enjoy, but they're few and far between. And just when everyone thinks that heavy metal has been totally exhausted, and for the most part it has. I mean, most bands just, yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like there's any different direction you could take it in. And then Sepultura released their new album, and it's amazing. I don't know if you've heard it, but it's awesome, you know?
I see the people, you know, I know a lot of people don't know our music yet, you know, because they don't understand the vocals, you know, why I'm screaming so much, you know. But I feel that in the end of the set, a lot of people respect and a lot of people understand more Sepultura, you know, understand the tribal drums, that we are from Brazil. We're not American men, we're not European, you know. We come from a very weird, different land, you know. When my mom watched Ozzy in Brazil 10 years ago, they got very desperate on the TV, and they look at me like, don't ever do that, guy looks crazy, you know, and stuff. And now my mom is a big Sepultura fan. She had a tattoo on her arm. Yes. So, you know, times are changing. Maybe one day your mom will appreciate something that we do. She will. And all the other moms in Belgian homes.
really love their energy. It seems very sort of honest energy.
I remember we're really into football, you know, and I was wearing the shirt today from the local team, and I wanted to wear the national because I have one, you know, I wear sometimes in America or in Europe, some other countries.
Yeah.
So I remember Belgium from football pretty much.
Come on, Belgium! Everybody!